Next up is a great conversation between myself and Dr. Jeff Langmaid, my partner, and we're going to be talking about a really cool technology you've probably seen already. Our technology is called Avatar DC. And if you've ever seen one of those videos where either a cartoon, an animation, or a person, an avatar, says the words you type into the software automatically, that's what we're talking about. And this program is awesome for chiropractors. So please sit back, relax, enjoy the conversation with my great partner, Dr. Jeff Langmaid, and myself, and learn all about Avatar DC. And by the way, make sure you remember that we have a premium VIP program, once you learn what this is, that will allow you to get all of our scripting for your custom avatar at the absolute best VIP price. Please check it out. Enjoy our conversation about Avatar DC.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Jeff Langmaid here with my business partner, Dr. Jason Deitch, and we're going to talk all about Avatar DC. First of all, just want to say thank you so much for joining us at the Chiro AI Summit. I hope you loved the days about EHR, and now we are talking marketing. Tomorrow we have clinical, and day 4 is a bonus day all around leadership and future vision. So be sure to stay for the entire summit. Also, I'll give a quick shout out. Go VIP. All of us are going to have fantastic, every speaker is going to have a fantastic offer. VIP gets you the best savings and cost benefit analysis, or whatever you want to call it. It is literally a no-brainer. So it's going to give you access to all of the on-demand videos as well as best pricing. But right now, Jason and I are going to talk all about Avatar DC. What is Avatar DC? It is an AI clone of you. You might be saying, that sounds awesome and scary and weird. We're going to talk about why it's really important. We're going to show you some specific examples so you can actually see it in action. And we're going to highlight how and why you're going to start seeing this more and more often. And in many cases, you might not even know that you're seeing it. That's how good this technology is becoming over time. And I got a feeling we're going to open your eyes to really the potential of how you can utilize AI plus video to teach, to build an audience, to generate more new patients, and to invite people to come into your practice in a totally new way that's familiar to what you know from producing content for social media, but done in a way that is literally the future, but the future is now. So Jason, we're going to talk Avatar DC. I guess right off the top, before we get into examples and things like that, anything that I mentioned that's a good jumping off point for you?
Well, it is. You know, if any of you have known me for a period of time and you've seen me around the block for the past few decades, over the last few decades, I have been encouraging more and more chiropractors to embrace social media and to really teach your followers what you want them to know, to use it as the amplifier that it is, the megaphone that it is, the broadcast tool that it is. I've often taught in the early years of social media that if BJ Palmer was around today, I'm sure he would probably have the largest following on whatever the social drug of choice is at the time. But it is a tool to build followers by teaching them your message, which is every chiropractor's dream, or should be every chiropractor's dream, which is if people in my community only understood what I really do, how I really do it, how effective it really is, then they would be coming to my practice. I think we all can pretty much agree on that. The question becomes, what do I say? How often do I say it? Where do I say it? How do I know it's research backed and I won't get in trouble for saying it? All the different questions. How do I know I look good, sound good, the lighting is good, the background is right? And that's where Avatar DC really comes into play. I have been suggesting, teaching, hoping, praying, inspiring chiropractors to get our message out locally to our communities for decades now. And this tool actually provides a solution. Jeff, I'll ask you, we've got several of our clients just blown away at how, I'll say, sort of the magic of AI works. I'll briefly say it. I'll ask you to sort of go into more detail. It's as simple as taking a 2.5-minute selfie video, talking about the things you want to talk about in a energy level and in a way in which you like to talk about them. And once you've got sort of the master recording, then you're able to take the scripts that we've created through AI, including research, including calls to action, and literally put the perfect words in your mouth. Once you've done that first avatar AI clone, I guess they're calling it now. The words are even too weird to even refer to them as. But Jeff, you've been watching this happen as well. What's your feedback, and what have you been hearing doctors say about it as well?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And I think that's really the biggest component. If you think back, these things are changing weekly at this point. I think that's the biggest item, as you mentioned, that where, if you looked at this 6 months or a year ago, you might as well have looked at it 100 years ago. In other words, the how refined it's becoming and how good ultimately the production is just really wild. And I'm sure, docs, you probably have seen some of this cruising YouTube, like, like a Star Wars video that's not created by Lucasfilm. You're like, oh, that's pretty good for doing at home. I could have, that couldn't have been done 5 or 10 years ago at home. And a lot of the same principles can apply to how you teach and educate your patients. And a lot of this software is out there. I'm sure you can find some of it, but what Jason references is I'm going to say what I'm proud of, and Jason's heard me say this, we built something pretty slick. And what I mean by that is that when somebody purchases what we call social influencer, which is our package of 100+ videos. Yes, you heard me right. 100+ videos. It's a lot, and that's on purpose. It's to give you a massive amount of video that you would never have or shoot or create on your own, with very rare exception, very easily. So everybody that comes on board, when you come on board, you purchase social influencer, you immediately get access via a shared Google Doc to 100+ scripts. Those are all written out already for you. And they're in the style, if you follow Jason and I, you know how we communicate. So they're in the style of how we communicate, which I think at our best, we are clear, we are concise, we are also backed by what we know. All right. This is about you being able to stand up and be your best self as a chiropractor. And that's the way that we position through a teach and invite mechanism, just like we do with Patient Pilot. But you have access to those 100+ scripts. Even cooler is that when you get access to those 100+ scripts, you're going to see your name is already there. Your phone number is already there. Your calls to action are already embedded in your scripts. So that makes it really, really easy for you to cruise on through. And I'd say we've had about half of the docs come through so far that have been like, I read through it. Took me a few minutes. I'm good to go. You guys got it all. You guys got it on lockdown. This is great in a good way. So that is about half. And we've had a couple docs on board. It's like, this is great. Do you mind if I edit here or there? No problem. So that's the beauty of it, is that we're going to set you up at the 99-yard line, so to speak. All you have to do is take the ball over the end zone line. So we've set that up to be really, really easy. So not only do you have all of the video scripts, which are bluntly, brutally difficult to create and do well, they're already personalized for you in a format of teach and invite with the research backing, as Jason mentioned. And as soon as you say, rock and roll, these are great, then we utilize enterprise level software. We didn't create the software on our own. We utilize some of the best software out there. We bounce between a few different platforms, depending upon where we see who's giving the best result. And ultimately, you get back within a week or so 100+ videos. And that enables many of the docs that we've worked with to say, I am good. I'll see you guys down the road once I get through these. Let me get these out there. Let me get back to teaching online, because a lot of docs have, I'm going to say, slowed up on that and probably overly relied upon only paid ads as opposed to doing the farming, if you followed marketing. And this allows you to do both. Not only can you farm, so to speak, by putting out these videos consistently, by nurturing your audience and by building and growing that community and amplifying your voice, as Jason has highlighted for many, many moons, but it also allows you to use these, if you so choose, in some of your ads as well. So if you're doing some of that hunting, as we would say in marketing lingo, in going after individuals with paid advertising, this is a great way to do it. I can tell you, as somebody who has had ownership in a practice and went through many paid ad companies over the past couple of years, the number one, they're asking for new videos from our practice every single week. And our doc in the practice is like, nah, dude, like this, I don't feel comfortable. This is too hard. We get behind the ad agency. And you're like, where's the results on my ads? The ad agency saying you're not giving us enough content and creative. And you end up spending a bunch of money, not getting the result that you want, with both sides being frustrated. The ad company says you're not holding up your end of the bargain. You don't think they're holding up their end of the bargain. The bottom line is, often, I have seen personally, the challenge with that is literally creating the videos they need to stay fresh online. So Avatar DC makes it really easy, not only to put out consistent content totally organically and totally free, which is awesome, but it also, if you are a doc who happens to be running paid ads, that makes it very easy as well. So I kind of went off on a tangent there, Jason, but that's a bit of insight.
Can we see some examples? Let's go, if we can screen share, let's just show people, I guess for those of you that are old enough to remember, there was the, is it live, is it Memorex conversation. For those of you that aren't as old as some of us are, I think that you could probably look that up on YouTube. But the whole idea is to not know if it's the original or the avatar. And Jeff, well, go ahead. I think I see one right there.
Sure thing. I will. I'm going to play this right now.
Hey there. I'm not actually on camera right now. This is my AI avatar from Avatar DC. Pretty wild, right? You're literally watching the product in action. This is exactly what you'll get when you join Avatar DC, your own digital twin fully customized with your name, voice, and practice brand, delivering powerful videos that do the talking for you. Let me break it down. Avatar DC Essentials includes 100 plus professionally scripted and produced videos that guide your patients through every step of their journey, from welcome to our practice all the way to retention, referrals, and reactivations. And the best part? You never have to step in front of a camera. It's plug and play, done for you video content that works 24/7. Avatar DC Influencer is for the docs who want to go next level. You get everything in Essentials, plus 52 custom branded videos that showcase the unique services in your practice, whether that's decompression, laser, posture rehab, or whatever makes your care stand out. We even hop on a 30-minute strategy call to map out exactly how to use your videos to drive more engagement, retention, and revenue. The bottom line, these videos make you look like a pro, save you a ton of time, and keep your patients connected without you having to write scripts, record, or edit anything. We do it all. You just upload one short selfie video and fill out a quick form. We handle the rest. Oh, and if you love it, which I know you will, we've got monthly options to keep fresh content flowing all year long. Weekly reels, social videos, YouTube shorts, you name it. Ready to turn on your avatar and take your practice to the next level? Let's do this. Click below and I'll see you inside.
There you have it.
You need a mic drop at the end of that or something like that. So everybody, you obviously are seeing what happens. This is Jeff sitting in front of his camera. You take a selfie video, and the next thing you know, the scripts are written for you, and our words are coming out of your mouth automatically. And again, you can edit it. You can make it say whatever you want. But the amount of time using, in this case, I guess I'll call it AAI, advanced AI, by working with us, our scripts put into AI, into our systems, makes using AI for your practice really simple and easy. So if you know you should be creating more content, I guess I'll say, I'm sorry. There's no more excuses. You can't have an excuse as to why you can't be producing content. We all had the luxury of, oh, well, it's a little noisy in here today. I'm not wearing the right thing. I got to go get a haircut. All of the excuses we all use. There's very few of us that love to get on camera every day and talk about things. There's a few that do. It's great. Most of us introverts and those who just don't naturally want to be on camera all the time, are looking for a solution. And if you know you need to do this and you just know you come up with every excuse and reason why not to, I guess I'll say you're welcome, because now you don't have an excuse. You can get over 100 videos done for you more professionally than you'll probably do it yourself, and quicker and easier than it could possibly take. If you were to pay yourself a reasonable hourly salary to do it, it would still cost you less than if you pay us to do it for you. Jeff?
Yeah, and just like the technology is moving fast, we've also been updating some of the packages to make it as beneficial for you as possible. So I'm going to highlight a couple of them. And if you're VIP, you're going to get access to the biggest discount. Your discount on Avatar DC alone will be multiple X what VIP is. So be sure to click on down below. We also have it part of the VIP Platinum as well. So if you want to go big, you'll get the biggest savings. But VIP Gold will get savings as well. The way that Avatar DC works is we have two primary packages. One of them is going to be what we call social influencer. That is the 100 plus videos. Those are some of the fundamentals of welcome to our practice, etc. They also have things regarding cervical spine, lumbar spine, discs, things generally relative to what we would consider to be core chiropractic, chiropractic topics. That is really how we define the social influencer package. Over 100 plus videos there for you. So the world is your oyster. You're going to be well taken care of. Now, we also recognize, as we started to release this, that some docs said to us, I run a spinal decompression practice. I run a neuropathy practice. I would love to have exactly these for my weight loss, functional medicine, what we call high revenue niches or modalities. So we have what we consider or what we call expert packs available. These are brand new. Expert packs give you the option to have 30 videos tied to a specific high revenue niche or modality. So if you are a practice owner who says, man, I am a spinal decompression practice, you guys are speaking my language, I can't create the content fast enough, this is a perfect opportunity to be able to get 30 plus videos. And here's the beautiful part. If you're thinking 30, well, I'd love to have 100 spinal decompression. We actually have 4 versions of every niche. So we'll make sure you have access to see exactly what those what we call high revenue niches and modalities are. And they extend a little bit beyond that as well. So for pediatrics and pregnancy, again, as I mentioned, weight loss, functional medicine, etc., regenerative, all of that's available as expert packs. So it's totally up to you. If you are a chiropractor through and through, and the core modality of what you do in your practice is adjustments and are adjustments, then I'd highly recommend our social influencer package. That's going to give you everything you need to be able to get up and rolling and running with it. Or if you are a practice that is more focused upon a specific niche or modality, our expert packs really are fine-tuned to ensure you get a plethora of videos of you teaching and advice. That was of me. Your video is going to be of you, of course. That is your digital twin or clone that we're going to create off of that 2-minute video. You're going to have access to all of the scripts, and we're going to make it really, really easy for you to get out there to teach and invite consistently across all of your social channels. Jason, anything else we want to touch on as we wrap up today?
You know, you have probably seen a lot of different things. You will continue to see a lot of different things as it relates to AI, chiropractic, and the future. That's the excitement of this summit that we've put together. We did it both to highlight what's going on in the profession and what we're up to. And now it really will be up to you to sort of prioritize, where do I get started? What's most important to you? We've also talked about our patient pilot program and using weekly emails to teach and invite consistently, making sure that everybody you've ever worked with in the past knows they're always welcome back. And we taught you how to do a welcome back offer. That's a great program. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video. This is Avatar DC. This is another way Jeff and I are saying, use these technologies for good. I know there's lots of questions. Oh, what's going to happen? Is it going to be a disaster? Are we facing Terminator? I'm watching the same conversations you are. You know, we're going to have robots any minute now. Who knows what they're going to do? But what you can do with AI and your ability to serve more people, to make it easier on yourself to create the content your audience needs to know, your community needs to know, faster, easier than ever before, getting the right words out of you in front of as many people as possible. Now's your chance. Now's the opportunity. A lot of us look at, you know, others who do it and we're like, oh, well, they can do it. You know, they're naturally outgoing. And They like to be on camera. You know what? Most of them don't. I know a few of the really popular influencers out there. They like the impact they're having more than they dislike getting on camera. That's how it works. And some people just love to be on camera. Not many of them. But if you know you've got a message that's important to get out, and you know it's just really difficult to make the time to get it right, tight and right, as I do often say, you want to make sure your message is to the point and it is the right message to the right audience at the right time. And you got to do that consistently. It's not easy. Nobody's saying it's easy. That's why most of you don't do it until now. Now is the chance for you to be able to create an avatar and let us do the talking for you. Try it. Start getting them out there. Start watching the feedback. Some of you are going to have questions. What about? How come? Can I? Should I? Just reach out to us. Yes, we'll figure out a solution. The question should be, should I be getting my message out on social media to my community? And the answer to that question should be absolutely yes. Do it as quickly as you possibly can. Jeff, that's about all I got to say.
I love it. VIP Gold, you are going to have access to 100 plus videos for $1,250 instead of $5,000. We launched that $5,000. You're going to have access 75% off. I'm not a mathematician. Somewhere in that vicinity, you're going to have a massive discount if you go VIP Gold. If you're interested in Expert Pack, if you go on our website, you're going to see them at $1,000. You'll have access to those at 50% off at $500. So that is going to give you, again, a big multiple on that VIP Gold package just with what we're offering here at Avatar DC. So we hope you have had a fantastic summit so far. Be sure to check out all of the other videos. We are loving it. We hope you are too. We cannot wait to hear about what you've learned, what you've implemented, and the results from it. So have a fantastic rest of your Chiro AI Summit seminar. And on behalf of Dr. Jason, I'm Dr. Jeff. We hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. If you want the best deals on products and services, along with some of the best speakers in chiropractic, you're going to want to register for our next summit coming up soon. Click on down below and register today.